Yeah, that's tough. Even though it hasn't snowed like since yesterday, it stopped. I love how some of it is still like just untouched. And it looks so pretty. Hello YouTube. I'm outside again. Look at it. It looks so beautiful out here. I love it so much. I'm a little stuffy and whatnot. I don't know if you can tell. But the sky looks so pretty right now. I love when it looks like this. And just listen. Of course, there's a dog barking. But it's just so peaceful and quiet out here. But today I'm gonna talk about. I think I'm gonna talk about like being content. And content to me is being okay with things, and let's say the little portion of whatever it may be. You can put whatever word, or like just think of something that like, whether it's like family, friends, your mental health, your happiness, all this stuff, and being content for it is being grateful for the little bit that you have. You know, even though that like maybe in the past before you had more of this thing, right now, like if I was to fit all the things that I'm sufficed with, then I'm just gonna be content with that. You know, you never know what the future may hold for those things, and you never know what the future might take from those things. And even though that it's difficult when you have things and they're taken away from you, you still have to be content with what you have. Because, I mean, of course, like, comparison is a thief of joy. But if you sit there and think about like other people, there's certain things that you have that someone else doesn't have, or that's what someone else longs for. So you need to be content for what you do have, because like imagine if you didn't have it at all, you know? So yeah, just being grateful. For me, that has been very hard, and it's hard to be grateful from, you know, like I said, whenever you remember what you did have and you don't have it anymore, it's just like hard to be grateful, because it's like, bro, I literally was at, you know, the peak, or I literally had this going for me or whatever. And it can be hard to be grateful for it, but like you have to realize that the better change that is coming from it, or the new fruit that's gonna grow out of it, because you never know how you could be held back from something that you have. And like I remember so many times where it's like I didn't see how blinded I was by things, and didn't understand how like I was just destroying like my own path and my own life by things I was doing. And then I had to be removed from certain situations, and then be like, wow, like I'm glad I got out of that lifestyle. I'm glad that I'm not around those certain people anymore. I'm glad that, you know, I'm not making decisions that I was making in the past, because in the long run, I probably would have ended up in a lot more just trouble and just hanging around the wrong crowds and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And like everything I'm saying, I feel like is very just basic knowledge. But then like some people don't know or don't understand to a certain extent. I don't know. I'm just thinking like, but yeah, being grateful, and also like the better half of it, like being grateful for what's to come, because you really never know what the future holds, and you never know what decisions might spark a new pathway or open a new door. So it's just trying to be optimistic about what can come and what will come, and what you can control right now, because like the world isn't over just because one thing happened. How am I gonna tackle the next obstacle? You know, how can I use what I went through right now? I'm so dark and I look like a little shadow figure, but what can I, that's a lot better, but what can I use now to help me in the future for when, if I go through this again or something like that? I don't like how bright it is now. I'll just put it down a little bit. But yeah, just optimism, being grateful. I'm gonna try to keep these at like 5 minutes max, because I feel like, or like me personally, my attention span isn't that well, and like I get distracted. I want to do a cartwheel or something. Bye guys. Stay safe, stay warm. because my hands aren't. Okay.